Ted Nugent announced his run for political office this Memorial Day. Look which office he wants. Ted Nugent has proven again and again just what it means to be a true American patriot. He has been a big-time supporter of our president, and now he just told Fox and Friends, "There is no limit to what I'd be willing to do to help make this country great. Watch him for yourself right here." Nugent, no limit to what I'm willing to do to make the U.S. great.
Meanwhile, just about, 800-900 miles from where we're sitting, Pete Hegseth is at Three Sons Diner. Ted, in your home, and Ted and Shermaine.
The great Motor City, yes. Not a mile from where Shermaine was born.
Yeah, that was your introduction. Welcome, guys, to the couch.
I feel it. God bless the couch. Love you guys.
Thank you very much. Now, Pete is out with some folks, and Pete, do some people have some questions for Ted Nugent?
Well, we do. He's one of their favorite sons out here in Warren, Michigan. So we've got a ton of Ted Nugent fans out here. Ted, I've got two in particular. I've got Art and Danny, and they each have a question for you, if you would indulge us here for a second.
Absolutely, Art and Danny, my Michigan.
That camera there. There we go. Indeed. Art, what would you ask Ted Nugent if you could, right now?
Wow. When is your next hunting trip?
I'm varmint hunting today in downtown New York.
Right, yeah, we got plenty to shoot at.
He says he's hunting today in downtown New York. We like that, indeed. Helping to drain the swamp in Manhattan as well, right?
There you go. Okay, next question.
Pete, there are more rats here than there are people.
Yeah, one more question, Pete. One more.
Hey, Danny, what would your question be for Ted Nugent?
First of all, I want to say thanks. We grew up listening to Ted Nugent in our household, and my brother learned to play guitar with you. Have you, when did you get into politics, and have you ever run for office, or would you consider running for office? You'd be well supported here in Michigan.
Well, I'm a terminal we the people American patriot, and I think I'm doing the most important political job in the world, and that is participating in this sacred experiment in self-government and demanding constitutional accountability from our elected employees. That being said, at the tender age of 69, there is no limit to what I'd be willing to do to help make this country great, especially my great birth state of Michigan, which needs some work right now. We love you, man.
Right. Thanks so much.
That does not sound like a no. That does not sound like a no.
I don't know the word no. I had my no amputated.
I hear you. And you know, Ted, you love me local, you got to serve too.
Thank you very much, Pete. Now, Ted, you have been mentioned as perhaps a candidate for the U.S. Senate out of Michigan.
I've been talking to my Republican friends for a long time, and I'm a hellraiser. I'm what the Founding Fathers wanted all Americans.
Well, they like that idea, though.
Well, we got a hellraiser in the White House, finally. And it's all about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Ten Commandments, the Golden Rule, being the best that you can be, earning your own way. Wow, I'm radical. Right. So there's no limit to what I'd be willing to do.
Shermaine, do you think you'd be a good candidate?
I do, except he doesn't like to wear ties, so...
I don't own a tie. I don't drool, so...
You know what, though? Nowadays, I think people are fine with that. They just want you to be yourself.
Oh, they're
the
fine
only
with
reason
that.
I think you should get into politics is because you believe that you can make a difference, and I believe that he can.
Right. You mentioned we've got essentially a disruptor in the White House like you are, you said a moment ago. What is it that Donald Trump needs to do right now? Because mainstream media, a lot on the left, are trying to make it all about Russia, which there's no evidence of that, and yet that's what everybody's talking about.
He needs to stay on course. America first, make America great again, jobs, security, secure the borders. You know, it's so simple, even guitar players can figure this stuff out. But I think he's on course, and here's the most important thing. If you're not pissing off the idiots, you're an idiot. He's not an idiot. He's driving the idiots crazy, so I'm so proud of him.
What do you think about middle America? You know, it's easy for us to sit here in New York City or reporters in LA to tell the audience what they want to hear, what they think needs to happen for America. But what is real America? What are the real Americans in Michigan and other places really feel?
You're asking the right guy, and I bring you greetings from the duck hunters of America for you people getting up so early in the morning. We love the way you do that. I got to tell you, Ainsley, I share hundreds of campfires with working hard, playing hard Americans every hunting season. I guide and outfit, and I do charity work for the military and children, the heart and soul of this country. And they like everything about the status quo crushing crowbar of Donald Trump. That's why we voted for him, and it's why we didn't vote for McCain or Romney. They brought a doily to a grenade fight, and we wanted somebody with a little bit more piss and vinegar, and that's what the president represents. There's a working hard, playing hard pulse in this country that finally has representation.
What about Middle America from a female perspective?
Well, everybody is working hard, playing hard.
Oh, that was the female perspective.
I think there's a growing population that wants to return to our roots, wants to live off the land. You know, we talk about grass-fed everything, and that's basically how we live. We're healthy, we're vibrant, and we want to be the best that we can be. And I think that more people are really searching for Middle America roots.
Sure. I think it was probably about a month ago, we saw from Sarah Palin's Facebook feed that you and Kid Rock and Sarah Palin went to the White House and had dinner with the President of the United States. What can you tell us about that?
Well, first of all, I tried to get in a haunch of venison, but they stopped me at the gate with it, so we had to eat lamb. But that's important, too, because the cuter the critter, the sweeter the meat.
He was so warm and welcoming. I mean, just let us into every room.
Who, me or the president?
No, the president. You were, too. But it was just, it felt like old home week, like we were sitting on the curvy couch with you guys, and, hey, how was your, you know, whatever. Yeah, it was
He cared what we thought, and he knew that I have that pulse. Touring all my... I've done 6,580 concerts in my career. I'm going up for the greatest tour of my life, and I've had a meeting before and after every one of those concerts. Cops, teachers, my union buddies, my hunting buddies, just carpenters and electricians. I have that pulse. I know what is common sense and logic across this country, and the president was genuinely interested in that pulse. He already knew it, and that's why he got voted in, and he knew that. But he wanted to know what real... working hard, playing hard Americans in the asset column, producing, being the best that they can be. He really cares about
Ted and Shemaine Nugent, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Great to see you.
God bless America.
Indeed.
Very down-to-earth person. Well, this just repeats everything. On this Memorial Day, let's all thank our military veterans and their families for their service and sacrifice for our country. And let's share this article out everywhere so that it gets all the way back to Ted Nugent with the comment, "Nugent for Senate." Well, let us know what you think in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching.